Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Shilpi and I just wanted to address to all the questions that I've got about facial injectables or Botox and fillers. But before I begin with that, I just want to share something which generally I share with all the patients who come to me for any kind of cosmetic procedure or any kind of facial aesthetic treatments. And I always ask them that why would you want that particular treatment, especially when it comes to either Botox or fillers. So that's my first question, that what in their face or what in their facial feature are they not happy about? What I always tell my patients and what I always promote when I'm doing any kind of facial injectable treatment or any kind of cosmetic treatment is that only when you yourself feel that there is something that is making you feel conscious about your own being in your facial feature, for example, if it's your nose or your lips or your cheeks, and you really would want to enhance that feature to get a kind of self-confidence, is when you should go in for any particular cosmetic treatment. Do not be carried away with any kind of AdWords. Do not be carried away by your friends or relatives getting such treatments done. Just see when you actually require it, when you are ready for it, or when you actually feel that there is something in your face which probably, if corrected a bit or if rectified or enhanced a bit, would help you look better or would help you rather feel better about your own self. So I always tell all my patients, never be forced by anyone. Just do it when you actually feel that there is a need to do any kind of facial cosmetic procedure. Having said that, doesn't mean that any kind of facial aesthetic procedure, especially injectables, are harmful. They're pretty safe. Of course, it depends on the injector and also on the product being used. So always make sure that you use the best of products for your face. You get the best of injectables done for your face in case you're looking for any kind of facial enhancements. Last but not the least, before I jump on to answering all the queries about Botox and fillers, is that I want to put across this message to all the lovely people out there, especially all the girls, that remember, you are beautiful. Remember, you are unique. There is no one else like you. Always love yourself, love the way you look. Undoubtedly, you can get some betterments and enhancements done, but trust me, there is nothing like being you. Alright, so now we get on to a few questions which are very commonly asked about Botox and fillers, so just thought to quickly address them to you. And the commonest one being, what exactly is Botox and what is filler? Now, Botox is a toxin, so it is a powder kind of a material which, when diluted and injected on your forehead or on your lines of the eyes, helps to diminish the lines, and it just kind of freezes the muscle activity for approximately 4 to 5 months time. And once you kind of make any expressions like frowning or raising up your forehead, you will not probably see the visible lines. That is Botox, which is used to reduce or diminish the lines on your forehead or on your side of the eyes or crow's feet, your bunny lines on the nose, and even your lip lines and the marionette lines here. So that is what Botox is. Now, filler is a gel-like material which is injected in any tissue loss spaces. For example, if this line, you see a deep groove here and you feel there is kind of a depression in the skin there. So the gel is injected and it plumps up the skin in any such area. So that is a gel-like material, which is a filler. Botox is to reduce the lines on your face. So the fillers or the dermal fillers are also used to enhance certain facial features. For example, in case you want to get your lips plumped up, or in case your upper or lower lip is too thin and you want a little volume in the lip, so the filler can also be injected to correct the lip shape. Also, in case you think the cheeks are a little sunken and you kind of want to have a little volumetric cheeks or kind of raised up cheeks, the fillers can be injected in your cheek to correct the cheek shape. Also to correct the shape of your nose and your chin. So this gel material or the gel product called as dermal filler is also used to enhance your facial features. Another very common, in fact, the most asked question is, are these injectables safe, or is Botox and filler safe? Well, yes, I am a big fan of injectables. I mean, I love doing it for my patients, and it's very safe. The product being used is always chosen as per what exactly is the need of the patient. So, there are different kind of fillers, there are different categories of fillers, different for lip and, for your under eye or for your cheek. So, you have to kind of select the filler according to what exactly is the need of the face. And also when it comes to Botox, it depends on how many units of Botox is needed in a particular area of the face, and we do not tend to overdo it. I always say that less is beautiful and less is better, so I never tend to overdo it, and I would always suggest everyone not to overdo too much of Botox and fillers. Just make sure what exactly is needed and the right quantity should be used. So undoubtedly it's very safe, so please go ahead. In case anyone of you is planning to get any kind of facial injectable done, make sure that you choose the right injector and the correct product, and absolutely it's a beautiful procedure and very safe one. And I hope that helps you all. The next question is, hi doctor, have you ever tried Botox or filler on your own self? Well, this is again, many people have asked me this before as well. I have never ever tried any kind of facial injectable till now. I am kind of a little scared of needles maybe, but till now I haven't tried any Botox or filler on my own face, but there would be some time when I feel that in case I'm getting a bit conscious, or in case I'm really wanting to do something, some kind of enhancement or change in my face or my facial feature, I think I should be ready for that then. But till now I'm okay. I'm fine the way I look, so I kind of refrain from any cosmetic treatments on my own face. I just got done maybe a facial once or a few laser treatments done, but I've never got any injectables done as such. Alright, so the next one is that is Botox good to treat gummy smile? Well, yes, Botox is a very good option to treat gummy smile in case you're not really wanting to go in for other dental procedures like gingivectomy or laser cutting of the gingiva or the gum tissue to make your teeth look more better and to make sure that your gums are not too visible when you smile. So Botox is yet another option. Of course, it is a temporary option. So we inject a particular amount of Botox which helps the lip muscle to cover up the gum. So when you're smiling, the lip muscles, the upper lip would cover up the gum, and the gums would not be too visible when you smile. And of course the effect lasts for a few months, but then yes, it is a very good and a very common procedure to treat gummy smiles. Alright, the next question is by Sucheta, and she is asking if there are any side effects of fillers. Okay, just a minute, I lost that one. Hi, are there any side effects of fillers? Okay, so Cheta, there are very rare side effects of fillers. It's only that there are times if accidentally any vessel is hit when you're injecting the filler onto your face, there might be certain bruising or certain bluish discoloration for some time, which eventually would wean off, would go off. And the most important thing for anyone who's getting injectables done is that do follow all the post-care instructions, do follow all the post-care protocols after the injectables, which are very important. Otherwise, you might have some of the other problem, like for example, in case you're getting a Botox done for your eyebrow raising. If you're getting a Botox done here, then after a Botox treatment, you're always advised not to rub or massage the forehead or the area that is injected too much. So in case you do that, the Botox can be displaced here and there can be certain discrepancy of the facial muscles, which can make you look a little funny at times, and then it would eventually wean off with time. So please do follow all the post-care instruction, and then it probably would not give you any trouble. Okay, so the last question on this series of Botox and fillers is by Neha, and she's asking, why are Botox and fillers and other facial injectables so expensive? Okay, that's a nice question. Well, Neha, there are not many kind of facial injectables. Yes, Botox and fillers are the most commonly used facial injectables, and the price honestly depends on the product being used. So there are a lot of companies, there are a lot of local companies and a lot of companies from other country regions which are using maybe some low-grade ingredients in their manufacturing, that the price is kind of a bit cheaper. But there are brands, the world-renowned brands, which are using very high-quality ingredients in their composition, which obviously raises the price of the product in the market, and also depends on the injector who is doing the procedure for you. But good products generally are a bit expensive. I would always say when it comes to facial injectables, never compromise, never use any or never get done any cheap local brand of Botox or filler. Please go in with the best of brand, because that's ultimately going to be benefiting you, and it's all about your face, where you cannot have any kind of risk, and you cannot really play around with any kind of new product in the market. So please be safe, choose the product very wisely, and always make sure that you study a bit about the product. And in case you have any question, always ask your injector, and I'm sure they would love to answer the questions. So the price depends on the quality of the product being administered. Well, I hope I was able to answer and throw light on the beautiful procedure of facial injectables. And in case any one of you still have any doubt, or in case you want to ask any questions regarding such cosmetic procedures, please feel free, and I'll try my best to reply back to you. And go ahead, get the facial feature enhancements done in case you want any, and feel beautiful.